Hello, you beautiful human. I am Xanthe, and today we are going to be doing another Les Talk video, and this one's going to be about being too young to know. Hello there, I hope you're having a lovely day. I would like to first of all point out this beautiful sweater that I'm wearing today. I got it in the mail actually a couple days ago. It's so comfy and soft and light, and if you want your own beautiful human sweater, you can check the link down below, but let's get into the video. So in today's video, we are talking about being too young to know. This could be knowing you're gay, lesbian, trans, asexual, and whatnot. And so the fact is, you cannot be too young to know, and that is the bottom line, but we're going to go more into depth as well. Alright, so first of all, think about this. Straight people, or heteronormative people, never ask or question a small kid who is straight. So, for example, when you're younger and let's say, I'm a girl and I had some guy friends when I was younger, and so my parents, grandparents, friends, and aunts, uncles, all of them would tease me about this boy, or they would be like, oh, you guys are so cute, you're gonna get married, all that stuff. I didn't mind it at all, because at that point I thought I was straight, so I was like, oh, obviously that's gonna be a thing, I'm going to obviously marry this boy. So, but nobody is like weirded out by that. Nobody thinks it's strange that we're assuming that the child is straight. So why is it that it's strange that a child who actually knows themselves, because they are themselves, are telling us that they're in the LGBTQIA2 community and we're not believing them? A little strange, don't you think? Yeah. So my question is, how is it possible that those small children could know they're straight, but other small children could not know that they're lesbian, gay, asexual, non-binary, bisexual, etc.? Something's a little fishy, isn't it? Now, I know a huge reason that these people are assuming that you're straight, or saying, no, you couldn't possibly know you're this whatever gender identity or sexual orientation. And the reason that they're saying you can't possibly know yet is most likely because they love you and they're trying to protect you. A lot of a huge thing that happens is that parents get scared for their children to have a hard or more difficult life. And obviously parents want the best for their children in most cases, and so they're just trying to protect their child. But the thing that they don't realize that's happening is that since the parent is not really accepting the fact that their child is identifying in this way, it actually kind of backfires. While the parent is trying to protect the child is actually having a really hard time, because the people in their lives that matter most to them don't believe them, or they won't accept them. And it's quite ironic, because the parents are trying to protect the child, but then the child is not being protected because the parents are trying to protect them. Their parents think they're doing the right thing, which obviously their parents are going to try to do the right thing. It's hard being a parent. I've never been one, but I know from speaking to parents, watching parents, it's really hard for them to try and do their best for their child, especially if they don't know a lot about the community that they're identifying with. So the child actually ends up getting maybe depressed or anxious, or they're suppressing themselves, and it can just backfire in a lot of ways. And what I want to say, if you are a parent and watching this, I just want to let you know that yes, in some cases, your child being of the norm will be harder. But it's harder to pretend to not be yourself. If you had to pretend to be gay your whole life and you're not, obviously you're going to be so uncomfortable in especially relationships if you are in any, and you're going to feel pressure to be in a relationship. You're going to feel pressure to even be involved in sexual activity, and you're not going to want to do it because you feel so uncomfortable, and that's not who you are. So that's exactly how your child feels if they are trying to pretend who they are. Obviously, every person is different, but I'm just generalizing it. But in most cases, the child ends up having a harder time when their parents are trying to make their lives easier. And it's not at the fault of the parents at all. I want to say that. The parents, you're doing your best, and if you're watching this, congratulations, you are educating yourself, and that is amazing. And if you're watching this and your parents aren't quite sure of what this whole thing means and why you're choosing this lifestyle and everything like that, you can share this video with them if you feel comfortable. Alright, so I just wanted to let you know that being too young to know is not really a thing. The reason a lot of people actually don't know who they are when they're younger is because they're questioning themselves so much, because society is telling them you can't be this way unless you're 100% sure. And it's really hard to know if you're 100% sure, especially if the norm is being straight. How are you going to possibly know 100% when you're small that you are gay, trans, asexual, non-binary, etc.? So that is also another reason why a lot of younger folk don't quite seem to know who they are, because they're experimenting, they're growing, they're learning, and that is okay. Alright, so I hope you have a lovely day. I hope this video helped you out or gave you a little bit more information. And if you do like it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down and let me know why in the comments. And share this video if you think this will help someone. Subscribe if you want more LGBTQIA2 plus videos every week on Thursday and Saturday. And if you want to be part of an LGBTQIA2 plus community, you can check out my Patreon down below, where they get early access, exclusive posts, a private Facebook group, etc. And if you want to check out this beautiful human merch, you can also do that down in the description. Alright, have a lovely day. I will see you next time in this next Les Talk video. See you there.